Okay, so let's get started with POS Cafe. As you can see, I've installed the app, and the first thing I need to do is to start my free trial. Now, POS Cafe is completely free for the first 7 days. You are welcome to uninstall at any time if it doesn't suit your needs, with no charges. I'm going to approve, and I can see that my free trial ends on 7 days from now. To get POS Cafe set up, the first thing I need to do is actually go into my Shopify products area. This is where I'm going to add all the products that I want to be modified through POS Cafe. So here I enter, for example, my coffees. I give it a title and I add size as a variant. This will give us the base price which we work on in POS Cafe. I can also check which sales channels it's associated with to make sure it's associated with point of sale. Now, once I've added all my products, I pop over to collections. I need to sort my products into the collections I want them to be in POS Cafe, and I also need to pop them in the order I want them to display in. Great, so once my products and collections are set up, I can now head straight over to POS Cafe. The first thing I'm going to need to do is to jump in here and create my modifier sets. These are the customizations I want to add to products through POS Cafe. For example, milk type. Now, the first option I write in here is going to be the default option. As I add all of my options, I can add any associated charge that I might want to add if my customer chooses that option. I also have an optional SKU field, which I don't need to use, but it's there if I want to. This time I'm going to add another modifier set, and this is going to be something that I want people to be able to choose more than one of. So for example, it might be marshmallows. Now, as I mentioned a moment ago, this top option is always the default. So if you want there to be the option for people to have no extras or no modifications, you do need to pop that in and make sure that it's the first one in the set. Okay, you can see that I've got this big yellow bar saying that I've got unsynced changes with my POS device. Let me sync that, and then I can keep moving. The next thing you'll see is prep areas. Prep areas are currently an optional feature, but if you have different places in your cafe where food is prepared, for example, hot drinks at the barista and food in the kitchen, you can add them here. There will be more functionality associated with prep areas coming later this year. However, for now, if you're on Shopify Point of Sale Pro, you can use the prep areas to customize your receipts. And I'll save that. Now we can choose our collections. Now, when we click Add Collection, we choose the collections that we created in Shopify that contain the products that we want to modify through POS Cafe. Reminder, if you have products that don't need modifications, maybe for example, drinks in the fridge or something like that, giftware, you do not need to add them to Shopify, to POS Cafe. You can add them directly through Shopify Point of Sale. And here I can see my collections, and I'll save that. Okay, so if I go into a collection, I can see the products that live in there, and using the checkboxes, I can assign them to prep areas, and I can assign them modifier sets as well. And I'll save that. Of course, I can go in one by one and achieve the same purpose. Once again, once that's done, I need to go back and make sure my changes are synced with my POS device. To use POS Cafe in Shopify Point of Sale, we add tile, app, POS Cafe, and we add the app extension tile. and then save. Once my smart grid is updated, I can add products by tapping on POS Cafe, choose my collection, and then choose the product I want to purchase. So I can see I've got my size and then all of my modifier set, so I can change all of the options to be what I need them to be. Okay, these notes fields are optional. I can enter the customer's name and any additional notes. At this point, I can add to the cart and order another one. And then once I'm finished, I can add and go to cart, ready to check out.